What you can do with a trophy truck is somebody who's never been around one, somebody who's never been in one, it's almost indescribable. They just don't really seem like they should be doing what they're doing.
This is our first Baja 1000. It's kind of surreal. I've been dreaming about it since I was a little kid. Those of you who don't know, we build our own stuff when we come out here and race it. It's a really long race. It's one of the longest races in the world. It's very grueling, and the punishment to man and equipment is just amazing. If you can make it to the finish, it's a hell of a day.
Racing in Mexico is the best. I don't know why people don't come to Mexico and race. The people down here are amazing. Terrain's amazing. The views are amazing. This is everybody's dream to race in Mexico.
A lot of people can go fast, and it takes a special group to keep it mentally in control. And we feel like most of what we need to work on now is from the neck up. So if we could come down here and keep a level head and keep the goal in mind, which is finishing. That was our goal this entire season, is basically finishing every race. It's pretty difficult to come down here and race with some of the best there is. We're all able to put in as much as we can, but we're only able to put in so much. What we try to focus on is Sam just keeping a level head and knowing that he can only do what he could do, and we're going to progressively get faster over time. And he's, I think, shown that now, that if these guys up front, if they battle and they hiccup, that we can be there to capitalize on it. We've kind of seen these guys, they don't always have the best days, so we want to have the consistent days. So that's our goal in our program, is to be consistent, level-headed, and be there at the finish to capitalize on some of the errors. And eventually we're gonna be in that top level.
Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.
Let's have fun, brother. Heck yeah.
Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.
The drivers, they have a mindset, all right, we're gonna stick to this plan, we're gonna take it easy there, and as soon as that green flag drops, they lose their mind. You gotta reel them back in sometimes. They're racers. You could be as calm as you want, but they put that helmet on and it's go time.
Jake is dead set on finishing, which is great. That's what we want. We don't want him to go overboard, or my dad to go overboard and wreck the truck or anything. We want to finish this race. We wanted to finish the Baja 1000.
Never done a block, put it up for events. Scan kept close to be putting on them with the tits on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
So we're really excited to get the next generation in the group. So we have Jake Johnson, which is an amazing, talented, all-around driver and navigator. He's been navigating with us. He's going to drive the first leg with Michael Baldi.
Sam's son Michael will be navigating for Jake in the first half of the race. He hasn't talked a whole lot about how he feels about it, but he's got to be pretty nervous for sure. It's his first Baja 1000 being in a race car. Race ever really navigating. He's had a little bit of experience up in the States, but this is a big one to jump right into.
Hang on.
Most of the racing we do is in the States, and there's not as much night racing, so we really had to get a little bit more creative with lighting. When we developed the truck, we just didn't do as much, and we really realize now that you need a lot more lighting and you can't get enough of it. And since most of the racing's at night, it's a different deal. Things come up different, the shadows, everything you see is a little different.
The last probably 10 years, my section at the 1000 has always been the night, so that's all I pretty much know. I like the night. You have to do your notes and pre-run a little different. We have the best lights in the business, but you still have to mark stuff accordingly.
441 right now.
The water temperature is really cold, but we keep getting a warning. It just automatically goes away. But it says that the water is hot, but it never is. That's why it comes on, I don't know, every 5 minutes or so. Other than that, that's it, man. Everything feels great. Brakes, I do have to pump. I have to pump the brakes a couple times, but they're there.
We're going to change rear tires, fill it with fuel, and get back on the road. We're looking for a good, solid finish and just a good time with each other.
Oh, after going out the other night, it's all difficult. There's a lot of silt on the other side that we're getting in ready to go into. We got some good lines through there, but let's pick our way through the stuff.
I just want to thank everybody around here for helping us do this. Our first year down here in Baja, we're just having a great time. We're just going to keep going and get this thing to Ensenada.
Had a couple little issues, lost two serpentine belts, but other than that, it was good. Lost one at like 170 and only went 1 mile and lost another one. Didn't have any more, so I had to wait for one to get to us. But other than that, man, we just got a flat like 6 miles back. First flat all damn day, but just clipped a rock. It is what it is. But other than that, truck seems like it's in great shape.
We're a little behind, but we're aiming to finish the 1,000. I'll wait a year for the next one.
What is it?
What a lot of people don't understand about desert racing, and especially desert racing down here and chase racing, it's a dangerous sport for the whole crew. Everybody has to be 100% focused the whole time.
Getting a truck to go fast is one thing. You know, these guys are fighting for seconds, and these seconds you can pick up everywhere. And so we have to work in our pit programs with pit practices and all these different things that come into play where it's down to milliseconds. It's just really incredible that you could have just unlimited terrain and you can do whatever you want to do. And these guys are coming in, you know, top 5 places within seconds. And it's just a really neat thing that off-road racing has got to where it is today, that we're fighting for seconds in 1,000 miles.
Once the race is started, everything costs time. So coming into the pits, you got to have all your eggs in a basket. You got to know the truck's got to get in and out as fast as possible. And watching cars come in at the same time as you, and it's action for sure.
Our pit guys are amazing. You know, they take the time to practice, they take the time to go over things. A couple of our pit crew guys are down here all week to make sure our logistics and where we need to be are right. Everybody else does, they practice, they know their job, and they're good at it.
All our guys that are in the pits have plenty of practice. Fueling, tires, driver change, all that stuff is been practiced over and over again. Our team is comprised of a lot of family. Everybody that's around us is part of our family, and it's an amazing thing to be around watch all these guys. Even me, I stand back and watch. It's incredible.
Beating Baja is definitely the most important part for us right now. Chasing down Bryce Menzies really isn't our #1 plan right now, or Andy or any of those guys. Trying to get through the course is our most important thing. Being able to finish our first Baja 1000 is going to be very extremely large accomplishment for this team.
It's been a dream of mine, race this Baja 1000. I thought about it for many years and trying to put together in my mind the logistics that it takes to do something like that. To say that we're here in 2022 doing the Baja 1000, I don't even have words to describe how excited all of us are.
It's just a huge all-star team of 40 guys. You know, I think it's spearheaded by just a group of amazing people at the Baldis. They want to make sure they surround themselves with people that are all alike. They want to keep it as family friendly and light as possible.
Always a dream. If you're into off-road and the Baja 1000 isn't your dream, then you're in the wrong sport.
Dream come true. It's incredible. He's dreamt about it his whole life, and I'm glad I get to share it with him. It's emotional for me too. You know, we just finished the Baja 1000. It's emotional, and it's something that I've always watched my whole life, and we're doing it.
All right, Michael, let's have fun.
Baja 1000.
Yeah, brother. No matter what happens, I love you.
I do too.
When is Michael taking the wheel?
That's a good one. I don't think I'll be able to get that truck from my dad, so we're gonna have to build my own.
I was giving you my good side.
You've got to be pretty dang crazy to be inside one of those things for this long. I've spent very little time in these, and I think I chose the role correctly to be in the shop most of the time. I'm not that crazy.
Sam is just incredible because Sam Baldi can race the 1,000 miles 100% by himself and jump in that truck and trailer and head to the States. He's just an amazing guy. We joke around and say that he's built out of T1 because he's just incredible. I mean, he can get his butt kicked for miles and hours, drink no water, no food, no nothing, and jump in anything and go to work. And, you know, hats off to those guys that can do that stuff, because I don't think I'm one of them.
A lot of people don't know, but Larry Jacinto is a special friend of ours. He kind of got us into this off-road racing thing, kind of pushed us into spending a bunch of money on a car and not doing it together. But he's always supported us and been around us, and I just can't thank him enough. And Eric Nixon as well. Eric Nixon is our angel above us. Always there with his helicopter to make sure that we're safe. HP helicopters as well. They'll be down here supporting us on the coast side. Brad's a special guy, and a lot of people have seen him down here in Mexico, and they're going to see a lot more of him.